just about the actions of feminism. You know, we're victimized. There's this patriarchal threat out there. There is a rape culture. They literally are inventing new things to be afraid of. They're inventing new threats.
To the wise here, guys, don't do that. You know, I don't really know how else to explain how this makes me incredibly uncomfortable, but I'll just sort of lay it out that I was a single woman, you know, in a foreign country at 4 a.m. in a hotel elevator with you, just you, and don't invite me back to your hotel room right after I finished talking about how it creeps me out and makes me uncomfortable when men sexualize me in that manner.
She felt awkward at a conference. It was 4 in the morning, and she was, you know, in an enclosed space. She didn't feel safe because some guy approached her in an enclosed space, a guy she didn't even know. I mean, we live in today's world, people, and I hate to break this to you, but when a person is enclosed in a small space like that by somebody she doesn't know, and she's alone, and there's no one around her, and it's 4 o'clock in the morning, that person, that woman is going to probably feel threatened, you know, probably isn't going to feel safe. This is how women live.
Because quite frankly, calling me anything from your car or from the street is automatically going to make me think I need to be careful. I'm in trouble. I mean, that's ridiculous. It shouldn't be that way. I don't get it. I want to be able to go about my daily life and not worry about the fact that somebody is going to say something to me, somebody's going to honk at me, and I am feeling unsafe at this point.
There is an ugly battle being waged at the University of Toronto. It's a battle of the sexes, and it includes allegations of hate speech, free speech, bullying, harassment, even violence.
The student union says this group may look harmless, but what they're doing online is anything but.
They've been putting photos up of outspoken women on campus on their website, saying that they hope they get what's coming to them.
They're referring to this, a Texas-based website called Voice for Men. Under the heading of featured offenders, women at the U of T protests are outed for being bigots. A link to longer stories on the women says, take note of how easy it is to track these people down and document their actions. The website also grabs some of the protesters' Twitter feeds, like this one. Political position, kill all men, hail Satan.
We are absolutely 100% opposed to violence. We have no patience for it. We don't think it's a legitimate tool of political change.
But the U of T student union says female students are scared.
Your feeling is that the university should ban this group from being on campus?
Yes.
And why are you hesitant to say yes?
I feel I'm going to be targeted afterwards.
We do definitely have a problem with largely people who aren't part of our campus community coming on and spreading these kind of messages about hate. Are still going to show up. We're still going to name names, even if they are willing to go online and harass and call for violence against us.
So far, the U of T administration has not agreed to the student union's request to kick the men's rights groups off campus. The protesters say they will continue their campaign against the MRAs.
On Thursday, the 4th of April 2013, what if you're wrong? Is a question I asked individuals wearing masks, dressed in all black, swatting at me with placards, and shouting through bullhorns. MRAs telling lies! We won't fall for your disguise! On the campus of the University of Toronto. This was chanted by self-styled feminists wearing masks. Do I need to point out the obvious stupidity of chanting, "We won't fall for your disguise," while wearing masks? Their purpose in attending a scheduled presentation was to intimidate, to threaten, to silence, and to attempt to prevent anyone from hearing the scheduled presentation. Although I chose my moments, I asked this question repeatedly, and, in answer, got a limited number of responses. The most popular would be that whoever had a megaphone would point it directly into my face from inches away and screech one of several chants. In one instance of asking this question, what if you're wrong? A large, masked individual carrying a wooden bludgeon stepped between me and the feminists who were carrying a placard with my name on it. Not my YouTube channel name, my real name. This was a man in his 20s hiding his face behind a balaclava as he threatened violence against anyone who might ask difficult questions. A white knight, ready to dispense or absorb violence on behalf of his social betters, those who confer on him his identity as a good, compliant, and obedient male. He wasn't quite stupid enough to actually strike me, but largely because while his comrades had come masked and armed, the bad people, that's me and about half a dozen other men's human rights activists, we all carried cameras. Oh yes, I was expecting to be assaulted, and I would not have raised my own hand in self-defense, but I was not clubbed to the ground, despite the published promise of violence from a subset of the University of Toronto Students' Union, calling themselves by the very exciting moniker the Revolutionary Students' Movement, or it might be the Students' Revolutionary Movement. I don't remember. But another reply I got, asking the question, what if you're wrong, was inside the building but outside the lecture hall, where the masked and bludgeon-carrying protesters chanted about disguises while beating on the floor of the hallway with the butt ends of their clubs. The response to "What if you're wrong" this time was several of the bludgeons being repositioned from spear end floor drumming to hockey stick blade style floor beating, directly towards me. I expect this was intended to intimidate me.
The assumption that women are naturally better caregivers is part of patriarchy. Feminists do not like commercials in which bumbling dads mess up the laundry and competent wives have to bustle in and fix it. The assumption that women... We're working on it and you guys are trying to dismantle it. But if you'd fucking listen... Am I saying that we're trying to take away their rights? How are we trying to take away their rights? Can you shut the fuck up for a second?
So you're...
And this is why you...
Hey, I let you ramble. It's time for me to talk, okay? We've heard nothing but feminism for the last 50 years. How do you think those laws that put the alimony and whatnot on the men's shoulders came to pass? Does the organization SAL Canada mean anything to you? Status of Women Canada. Office of Women.
You weren't listening to that list, were you? You didn't listen. Oh, no, you fucking didn't. You didn't.
Every second word was patriarchy, 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 which is just a theory.
You dipshit. Misandry is a theory, you idiot. Misandry isn't real. Spider-Man isn't real. The idea of Spider-Man is real, but misandry, the actual act of... No, we don't hate you because you're men. If we hate you, it's because you're fucking MRAs.
You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You're fucking scum. You are fucking scum. Fucking rape apologist, incest supporting, woman hating, fucking scum.
Is there someone else that can wait? Does she want to follow me?
Fucking scum. Yeah, just another.
I just want to listen to someone else's opinion. I'm not even on a side here. I just listen to as many people as I can.
You know what though? Why would you pay money to fucking support a fucking rape apologist if you weren't fucking one?
I never heard him say anything that was.
Well, it's fucking scum.
You have a ticket?
Yeah, you should be fucking proud of yourself. These are the fucking men that are going to rape your sisters and women in your life. You should be fucking ashamed.
You're fucking scum! Fuck you!
They're fucking